guys, I'm Stephanie Simith.
Caitlin Harris. Chrissy Lauer.
I'm Jeremy Mapstone. Our region for our project was South Asia. The countries that make up South Asia are India, Nepal, Pakistan, Bhutan, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, and Afghanistan. And our dish that we will be making today is Indian sweetbread. It's a pretty simple dish for the region. Typically they are very malnourished and underdeveloped in some of these countries, besides India, but still, per capita income isn't very high.
Like Jeremy said, Indian sweetbread is a pretty simple dish. We only have 4 ingredients in the whole thing, and it includes 2 cups of flour, 1 cup of sugar, 2/3 cup of water, and 1/4 teaspoon of salt. We also have extra virgin olive oil for the griddle, but other than that, it's really simple.
So we're going to take our ingredients and we're going to mix them in this bowl until we have a nice soft dough. So I'll take our 2 cups of flour, our 1 cup of sugar, our 2/3 cup of water, and our 1/4 tablespoon of salt. And you'll just mix them together until you get a nice soft dough. So now that we have a nice soft dough, we're going to lay out flour on our countertop here, and we're going to knead the dough into the flour to get all the air pockets out of it.
So now you're going to take the dough and separate them into golf-sized balls. Doesn't have to be perfect because you're just going to flatten them in a little while anyways. You have these golf ball sized pieces. You're going to select a ball of dough and you're going to roll it out until it's thin, but you're going to make sure that you do not tear the dough.
So like this. This is a good thickness here.
So once it's rolled out to be thin, you take one and add the oil to your griddle to get it ready.
And typically in most South Asian countries, the women do most of the cooking, and specifically in India, women do most of the cooking, and it's believed that they add some sort of sweetness to the meal. So traditionally, most women do cooking, so that's what we're demonstrating here also.
Okay, so once you have flattened the dough, like Steph is doing, you're going to evenly spread out more sugar along the pieces. And you're going to try to like work the sugar in, so like this. And once you've done this, you're going to flip them over and just do the same exact thing. I'm not going to do it for all of them. And then once you've evenly spread out all the sugar, you can start to cook them on the griddle. Now that you have them all sugared, you're going to set your griddle to medium heat with a little oil on it. And you just place them on there. So they're going to cook, and you cook them on both sides until they get golden brown. takes about a minute to a minute and a half for each side. One thing that we like about this recipe as Americans is that you can sprinkle anything you want on it, like chocolate syrup or cinnamon sugar. They're kind of like funnel cakes, you can really put anything on them. So now that you see that that one's getting golden brown, you just start turning them over to cook the other side. Now they're really getting golden brown and a little crispy, so you can start taking them off and putting them on a plate to cool down. The recipe says that you have to serve them immediately because they're going to get too hard. Typically, they eat these as a snack because they don't have any herbs or spices that would make them a known meal in India.
Now that our Indian sweetbread is finished, we're just conducting a taste test. Indian mothers believe that fried foods are actually harder to digest, and are the cause of a cough, so they actually don't feed them. Not all Indian mothers, but most Indian mothers don't feed them to their young children for that reason. And that's the end of our presentation, so we'd all like to thank you guys for taking the time to watch it, and hope you have a great day.